welcome to third grade. We are so excited for this year. I am Miss Pickard and I will be teaching Bible to my homeroom, science, math, and history.
Hi, I'm Miss Alfonso and I will be teaching English, reading, spelling, and I will be teaching Bible to my homeroom 3A. We are going to be using our mark system this year. Our mark system is if a child is acting up or they are not acting the correct way, they will receive a mark, but Miss Pickard and I have a different way. We are going to use the mark system, but the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to give the student a warning. Once they've received a warning, then the second time they will lose class dojo points, and then on the third time, if they have another warning, they will receive a mark. Each week you'll receive a conduct report, and in that report will tell you how many marks your child received. If they didn't receive any, you'll just see a 100 on the report. The grades will also be on RenWeb as well. I talked a little bit about Class Dojo. We're going to be using Class Dojo for a lot of things. We're going to be posting pictures, videos. We'll also be using that as our means of communication to talk to each of our parents and be able to communicate the different things that we have going on throughout the year. We're excited to be using Dojo, and we're going to be using it as for our students to encourage them, to motivate them during the school year. They will be receiving points, and they'll also, if they are acting up or misbehaving, they will have Dojo points taken away from them.
This year we will be having homework Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. Wednesdays we do not do homework because of church, and Fridays we try not to do homework because of the weekend. We want you to be able to enjoy that. All homework will be written in their agendas as well as posted on RenWeb. I will post all my RenWeb homework on the math section, and Miss Alfonso will post all her homework under English. Some assignments this year will be on the LMS, and that will be on RenWeb as well as in their agendas if they need to go on the LMS and complete an assignment. In your agendas, you'll see at the bottom there's a place for the parent initials. We ask that you initial that every day, even if there is no homework. We will use that as our way to communication to you. If your child has a mark, is missing something, we'll write that in there. So if you can initial that, letting us know that you have seen the agendas, that will be very helpful. All homework will be due at 8 a.m. on the day that it's due. So if it is assigned on a Monday and due Tuesday, it'll be due Tuesday at 8 a.m. All late work receives 10 points off per day that it is late.
Another thing we're going to be talking about is tardies, being tardy to school. This is for both hybrid and also in-class students. In-class students, our normal day, and hybrid students, our normal day starts at 8. But if you are late to school, whether it's via Zoom or in class, if you are here later than 8:10, you will be marked tardy, and that will show up on RenWeb as well for the parents to see. You also will be receiving notifications if your child is absent or if they are tardy to school.
Birthdays this year will be a little different. Because of COVID, we are not able to do treats. However, we are able to make the day special. Your child is able to order a birthday shirt. They should have received a sign up for that, a order form that will be turned into the office. Also, they're able to wear jeans with that as well.
This year, since we both teach Bible, it's going to be the same exact thing for both classes, so I'm going to talk about that. For Bible, each week the students will receive a verse, and they'll study that verse for the entire week, and on Fridays they will say that verse. The students do have an option, both hybrid and in class, on Thursdays. If they would like to say the verse to us, they can say the verse. If they say, I have all the words in the verse, then they do not have to retake it on Friday, and they'll receive a 100. If they do say it and they miss a few words, they will take it on Friday. The Bible verses, they will be a fill-in-the-blank quiz that they will have each Friday. Along with the quizzes, we will be going over lessons in our book throughout the year, and every Friday they will also have a short lesson quiz about what they have learned throughout the week.
As I mentioned earlier, I am teaching math, science, and history. In math, every week students will be assigned IXL. IXL is a computer program that they will be practicing math on. I will be assigning sections every week. Sometimes it'll be 3, 4, 5, depending how long of the sections are. Some of the sections I will ask them to show their work in a notebook. They have a notebook in their book bag labeled math homework. everything that I asked to show work on will be put in that notebook. We alternate between quizzes and tests, so one week we'll have a quiz, the next week we'll have a test, and we alternate back and forth. All math tests will be sent home if they are anything lower than an A, because I want you to go over those with your child so that they can learn from their mistakes, since that is a very important part of math. So anything lower than an A will be sent home so that you can go over that with them. For science and history, we will be having tests and quizzes as well. We do science and history at the same time. We do both each day, but I will do my absolute best to not have a quiz and a test in science and history the same day, and not to have two tests the same week. So I will stagger one test in science one week, the next week will probably be a history test, and we'll alternate back and forth that way.
As we mentioned in the beginning, I'm also going to be teaching English, and this year in English we are going to have one chapter is going to be talking about subjects and verbs. The next chapter will be a writing chapter. Each chapter, every time we finish a chapter, you will have a test. The students will have a test. In those 2 weeks, it takes about 2 weeks. In those 2 weeks, the students will have a quiz over the different things that we're learning in class. As Ms. Pickard said, we will try not to make sure the students have the test or quizzes all on the same day. We'll try to stagger them throughout the week. But they will have about every 2 weeks, they will have an English quiz and an English test as well. I'm also teaching reading, and reading this year, they're going to have some different assignments that they have to do. One of the assignments that they're going to have to do is each week they're going to need to read 40 minutes throughout the entire week. You have two options. One, if you would like to have your child just read the 40 minutes for the entire week in one day, you can do that. Just in the bottom of the agenda, Ms. Pickard talked about where you sign next to the signature, if you can just write the book your child read and then how many minutes they read, and they will get a 100 for that assignment. If you don't have the time and you don't want to do the 40 minutes in one day, you can also do 20 minutes on 2 different days and just write on the 2 different days they read, the book they read, and how many minutes they read. This is a graded assignment. A paper will be going home in the next week, a pink paper talking about the reading assignment. I'm asking the parents to read it, and then I'm also asking you to sign it off and have your child bring that paper back to me saying that you agree and that you understand what our reading assignment is this year. If one reading assignment is completed in the week, they will receive a 50, so it is a big part of their grade, and I would like for them to be making sure they're reading 40 minutes throughout the week. They will have also in reading every Friday, they will have a vocab test, and this test is over the words I have sent. Each Friday, I will be sending home a new vocab list, and the students will learn about the different words that are used in our story. We'll talk about them in our story. We review them each and every day. And then on Friday, they will have a test over those. It will be matching, short answer, fill in the blank. They just have to be prepared and ready to take that test on Friday. On the back of the vocab list in their agenda, you'll see is their spelling list. Each week, they will be given another spelling list. For the first few weeks, it's 17 words. After the first few weeks, it goes into 20 words that they will be learning each week. And they will have spelling homework on Monday and Tuesday. On Monday, they'll be doing numbers 1 through 10. I've handed out a spelling menu. Your child should have it in their take-home folder, and they can do any of the assignments that are on there on the spelling menu, and they'll just do numbers 1 through 10. And then on Tuesday, they'll do numbers 11 through 17 for the first few weeks, and then after that, they'll do 11 through 20, and they'll just pick one of the options off of the spelling menu, and they will be able to write that in their spelling notebook. Each of the students have a notebook that we went over on Monday, and they were able to write spelling in it. That is the notebook they'll be using. They'll take it home, they'll write in it, and then this year they're not going to be giving it to me. They will actually take a picture, and they'll upload that on LMS for each of their homework assignments. And they have that each week, and then on Wednesdays, the students will have a spelling pre-test. If they miss 0 or 1, they are exempt from the test and will not have to take it on Friday. If they miss more than 1, they will have to take the test again on Friday, and that will be a spelling list every single Friday throughout the school year.
We know we went over a lot of information today, so if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let us know. Reach out to us via dojo or email, and we are looking forward to a great school year.